For me, it was surprising to discover that the North American people is so sensitive toward Cuba. They have been so respectful. They come to see our reality. What they prefer is to have long talks with Cuban people, with locals. So they come to our home to find out how we manage our life, what we do every day, and many people have thought about social projects or cultural projects, and I was so surprised that so many North American people have been loving Cuba for a long time, so they realized that this is the moment to come to visit us and to share things.
Why is Cuba an important market? As a company, we aim to allow travelers and people to belong everywhere, to belong anywhere. So having Cuba in our platform, it's really aligned with our vision and our mission. So when the new regulation came early this year and the President Obama announced that the embargo was partly lifted, it was clear to us that we needed to be part of this community and we had to welcome them to our family. What were the challenges? At the beginning, we were facing a huge uncertainty. We didn't understand the regulation, we didn't understand the actual landscape of Cuba. So we did a lot of learning through traveling to Cuba, meeting Cuban hosts, Cuban casas particulares. And once we had this understanding, we understood that first, connectivity is a challenge. People are not well connected to the internet. It's not definitely mainstream. Second, payments infrastructure. It's not available to everyone, so we needed to define new ways to bring the money from our guests to the hosts. And that were the main two challenges along with regulation. Finding hosts was about being on the ground, traveling a lot to Cuba, getting to know people, getting referrals, meeting a lot of casas particulares. They have been connected to the world through other channels. They were just not connected to the US, so it was feasible for us to find them. Once we got on the ground, and for instance I traveled like 5 to 7 times before the actual launch, it's easy to move around. People are really well connected, they know each other. When we met Julia and Silvio, they would introduce other hosts and we hit the ground and we started meeting people. We have already more than 2,500 listings, which is great because it took almost 4 years to grow up to 1,000 in markets such as San Francisco. For us, we hit 1,000 in a matter of weeks. And now it's healthy, the market's really healthy, it's growing fast. In terms of demand, we're starting to see traction, and we hope that peak season during Christmas is going to be a great opportunity for business for the Cuban families that are part of our community. Cuban hospitality is great, and there is a great fit with our community. We have seen that Cuban hosts are fantastic and are providing amazing experiences for travelers to belong to Cuba. And we are really learning from them. We have been in business for 7 years, they have been in business for more than 10 years, so we are definitely benefiting from this meaningful interaction with Cuban hosts.
I am Julia de la Rosa, and this is my husband, Silvio Ortega, and we are from Cuba. We are hosts, first of all, because we were pushed to do this activity by chance, but afterwards, we enjoy so much what we do. It's beautiful, welcome people from everywhere. It's beautiful to have friends all around the world. And we have discovered either that all the travelers, they really appreciate that you support them when they are out of their homes. Hosting has changed definitely our life. First of all, in Cuba, there was a very hard period after the Berlin Wall fell down. So we had no enough money to survive. And first of all, hosting allowed us to earn some money to go ahead to repair our house. But afterwards, I must say that we have found out that hosting is our life. I think, for both of us, because we really enjoy to be in touch with different people. So I don't even imagine to do any other thing in my life than hosting. We began to earn some more money to survive, so it allowed us to improve our quality of life. Cuban people is especially open. So for us, it was not so hard to open our house and to share things. Even if we haven't had so many things in Cuba for a long period, everything we had, we were able to share with the visitors. And I have to say that all the visitors has been bringing things to Cuba as a gift or to support our problems. So I think really that we have been practicing this sharing economy for 20 years or more in our country, and it's great. So we are Julia de la Rosa, and this is my husband, Silvio Ortega. He doesn't speak in English, but I do. And we have a listing on Airbnb, and we have 6 rooms different there. And I mean, it depends on the needs of the travelers. So it could be from 1 people till a complete family. So maybe you can just go there and check it.